So, the people have spoken. We are going to continue the Partizan save all the way through summer until we win the Champions League or until FM25 comes out. However, we have a small issue. Everyone is gone. Hi guys, MrSpaceman reporting for duty, and welcome back to a very misleading, probably thumbnail, and a very misleading start to the video. I am sorry, I could not resist. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up that I'm doing a Vozvodat save in parallel to this. I just wanted to see what would happen if I left the club after losing the Champions League. And this is what happens. Yeah, and to actually see what happens, I had to move myself to the other side of the screen. Hello, I'm on this side now. But this is absolutely insane. They have sold so many players. I will obviously tell you about the save more in detail when I will get to, recording and editing other videos for this. However, this is something that is awful. And the best part is Barcelona came in to sign all my best players. Awesome. Okay, so I am back on the right side of your screen, and I'm also back in the right save. Hello, once again, look at me, I am so mobile. And today we're playing 2 Champions League games for you. One of them is Olympiacos, and that is for you, my friend, who can't beat Olympiacos. I know who you are. Write in the comments. Tell me if you've seen this video. But yes, we're actually taking them on today. Hopefully for you, we can win, and for all the rest of you as well. We've lost last year in the Champions League. This year, I wanna go all the way. And to give you a brief overview of what has happened, well, we're currently in the 6th of September. That is a lot of time passed, and that means we've done a lot of transfers as well. So I'm going to try and hurry up this save as quick as I can. And with that in mind, let's quickly run through all the beautiful transfers. Let's start with Nin. More exciting that way. We have spent some money this year, and I think I mentioned in the previous episode that we are looking to buy world-class midfielders. And we have tried to do so. We have signed Eric Martel for 55 million. And if I could sell him straight away, I definitely would, because that value of 102 million is absolutely priceless. But what is even more priceless is his stats. He is Tim ×2. Tackling is beautiful, work rate is beautiful, teamwork, positioning, and all the other beautiful physicals are exactly what you need from a ball-winning midfielder or a box-to-box midfielder. This guy is amazing. He is tall. He can also play center back. He can play everywhere in the wing. And there is a small chance that I might play him as an inverted wingback, because apparently you have to do so. Look at me, I'm a modern football manager. That's what I have to do. And the best part is that he enjoys big matches. I didn't know this is possible, but he does. Like I mentioned, we signed him for 55 million as we raided FC Köln twice over the past 2 years. Obviously, we signed Robin Benzinger last year. I think I told you this. And Eric Martel for a lot more money than this. Wow, that is a huge amount of money. And is he going to be worth it? I think so. We have money to spend. And look, he's a German national. He's a German national in a save where apparently with an update that I had, the German national team gets random players. And he's got 4 caps there somehow. So he must be good. And that was pretty much it. We have done almost nothing extreme of note, apart from all the small signings. So the first one, we've signed Petar Markovic, who is part of the project that I'm trying to do of trying to buy players from Serbian teams, because I have been managing Vozvodats, like I said in the intro, on my own, and I've noticed that the whole basically Serbian infrastructure / hierarchy / whatever has no money. So I need to probably set up a big budget and just overspend on youth. And Petar Markovic is one of them. 2.5 million for a player who hasn't... Well, no, to be fair, he's exploded last year, played 17 games for them and 15 were starts, which is awesome. He looks okay. And the thing is, we have lots of left backs already. So I don't know how much time he's going to get. I mean, his mentals are perfect for a 19-year-old, and apparently his value is not too bad. And he's a bit inconsistent, which is absolutely not perfect. But again, we've loaned him out to TSC. Hopefully he gets some game time and develops there. But most likely this will be me losing money on basically those players. Jumping a bit lower in, the size of my signings. And Dragomir Kojic is another one of those players. I think I've loaned him back to Vozvodats again. Yeah, so this guy, as I've discovered in my save, is quite good in terms of, a player good enough for Vozodac. Nowhere near good enough for the Partizan team, but, I liked him and I bought him and I loaned him out. 1 million for him. Yeah, I'm just messing around here. Again, decent mentals, decent physicals, but I'm trying to spread just the amount of money I have to hopefully grow the league. I'm tired of being the only Serbian team carrying people all the way through the damn Europa champions and whatever coefficients that we have. He looks okay. Maybe he'll come off the bench eventually, occasionally. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell him at some point back. Who knows? But he's done well for me in the other save. And for now, we'll see how he does for Vozodac in this save. Uros Dravkovic is another player who does incredible for me, and even better. As you remember, he was the second top goal scorer, as you remember, in the Serbian Super League, which is wild, and we signed him for that. I mean, this guy has very, very good pace, good finishing, good dribbling, good off the ball. So I think like when things come up clutch and we need like some change and some pace, this guy will be perfect. Like, you're losing a game, you don't know what to do, and suddenly you send this guy on and he destroys an aging defense. At 21 years old, on 2.2k per week, decent value. Obviously not the best current ability because he was signed from Železničar, who didn't really do well last year. I think he'll be a very good player, so watch out for a few goals from him. And now we've reached the part of the video where I signed Branton. And now we reached the part of the video where I spent some money trying to sign some wonder kids for the future. And one of them is Fabian Rodalega. He is like Barrios, except he can cross, he can dribble, and he's rapid as hell. Another one of those players that will definitely be coming off the bench, well, a lot, and hopefully changing everything a lot. So yeah, this guy is really, really good. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. So far, he's made some appearances and has done really badly. So let's say that's just an adaptation period in Serbian football. But he looks good. Good kind of potential, I think. And the fact that we signed him for 2 million is kind of crazy. And the fact that I think Chelsea, Arsenal, and City were after him, I think we've done something good here. For the last 2 big signings, we went to South Korea and have signed 2 players. And the first one of them is Ko Jang-ho, another advanced midfielder. We have not enough of them, as you know. We have a lot, actually. So we signed him, loaned him out to Ahmad, and we'll see how he develops. Again, this is just investments at this rate, 1.8 million coming in. Hopefully, we can sell him for a lot more than that in the future. But already, he looks really, really good. Amazing mentals for an 18-year-old, amazing physicals, apart from the fact that he can't keep them up for a long time. 9 stamina, despite having 16 natural fitness. I mean, I guess if you're walking around forever, you don't get that tired. I don't know. But the fact that he can accelerate very fast, although not at a high speed, is interesting. Passing is good. Vision is actually very good. He looks to be like a very good advanced playmaker. And he's had a 10.0 average rating. What? Ah, okay, it's for the under 19s. Yeah, okay, he's too good for the under 19s. 4 assists, 10.0 rating in his one and only game for our youth group. That's funny. And to top it all off, we have signed a North Korean player from Ulsan Hyundai, which is my Korean team, in case you don't know. And this guy is very, very funny because we signed him. Obviously, I went to Ulsan because I know that they're a good team and they have some good youth players. And then I saw a North Korean player on their team. I thought that was quite interesting. And I just threw money at him. This is what happens when you're super rich. But he's got amazing pace, good acceleration, and kind of nothing else from that. I'm just having fun. Let me have fun. I think this guy will be okay. Maybe he can develop into something crazy. And also, interesting nationality. I mean, I have no idea how he managed to get into EU. But look, this is a fake game in a fake universe. Let me have fun. Okay, I have stalled long enough. What are the outs? And did we actually have a rebuild, or am I lying? The answer is yes. We did actually have a rebuild. And the answer is yes. We have sold some very, very good players. And one of those players is unfortunately... I will not hold it against you if you downvote this video. Actually, no, wait. I will. Please don't do it. Just tell me in the comments that you're annoyed at me. Do that. That's better. Because I am annoyed myself. Matija Popovic, the 22-year-old mad lad, has gone to West Ham. Has scored 1 goal in the Premier League already. Yeah. So, I didn't actually know this, but he doesn't enjoy big matches. So apparently my scouts know more about him than my, well, I guess all the other coaching staff, because I didn't notice this before. But West Ham came in with an offer for 40 million. And I remember saying that 40 million is something that I'll be, considering if an offer comes in. He is good. He is incredible. And my only logic was we have Dusan Milovanovic and we have Vivieros and we have a few youngsters coming through. And I don't like the big match thingy because we keep losing those big matches. And the biggest match we've lost is obviously 2 episodes ago. Go watch it again if you want to relive the pain. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, Matija Popovic is going to go hopefully destroy the Premier League, show everyone how good he is, show everyone that MrSpaceman knows nothing. And yeah, I wish him all the best. And I'm sorry I have let you down. Both you, the viewer, and you, Matija Popovic. And I have also sold a second legend. And this one is, I'm not sure if he's a legend for you. He's definitely a legend for me. Sufanat Mojanta has left. He's gotten the Serbian nationality and he has left to go play football in Atletico Madrid, which is actually not a bad move for him. I think he's going to do absolutely well there, he says, as he gets a 6.2. Why does no one perform? Can people only perform when they play for me? I mean, that's great. I feel awesome, but wow, that's really bad. But yeah, 34.5 million for Sufanat Mojanta. And just as a reminder, we signed him for 1 million, which is like a 30 times increase, which is absolutely incredible. He's done very good for us. He's a very good player still. And hopefully one day when, I don't know, when he gets old or if he's probably put on the transfer list because Football Manager doesn't know how to handle players, I will bring him back to the club because he has that beautiful Serbian nationality and this will be absolutely awesome. And he's going to play in Spain. It's really cool. Good for him. Good for me. Oh my God, man. We're selling all our greats. Sakamoto has also left the building. He has gone to join Manchester United. And I did mention that I potentially will be thinking of letting him go. And yes, I have. I have sold him for 26 million. And he was kicking up a fuss saying he really wants to leave. And I thought, yeah, 26 million is a good amount, despite the fact the value is 53.71, which is actually quite awful. But at the same time, he is going to play in Manchester United, so he's never going to see a trophy ever again. And apart from that, there has been some other sales, like, for example, Zoran Alilovic has left the building once again. I did not feel like he was developing, and he pretty much stopped developing, but he's going to go to Shakhtar. He's going to go and join Belic. Hopefully they will remember how great things were, because actually Alilovic used to play well when Belic used to play. So maybe this will be something they're going to look forward to. Anything else of interest? I mean, I've sold Dorda Stankovic, the guy who I kick-started the save being like, I really, really want to sign him. He was going to be the beautiful player that is just incredible. He has played so many games for TSC, really impressed me, and then just stopped progressing afterwards, and we've completely outgrown him. And he's actually managed to play a few interesting cameos, played in Monaco, played in Prague, and is now going to Greece to play some football. Good player. Like I said, he's just not developed as well as I thought he would, and he didn't perform as well as I thought he would. So, yeah, I mean, great player. Already got a cap for the Serbian national team because apparently everyone from my team goes to the Serbian national team. Maybe I should manage the Serbian national team. Is there anyone else that's interesting? Well, actually, there is. Mili Janjus has been signed by Juventus, which makes me think that this guy has incredible potential, despite the fact that my scouts think he's okay. He's potentially Super League standard, which is not really as impressive, but we sold him for 2.1 million after signing him for 700k from Javor. I don't know how well he's going to do, honestly. I think I remember signing him. I remember he was going to be okay, at least thinking about it. But probably injuries and I guess just the fact that he doesn't really develop. I don't know. Maybe determination really brought him down. Work rate brought him down as well. Position. He wasn't a good player. And at 20 years old, Juventus came in for 2.1 million. And I thought, that's a good offer. And apart from that, quick run through. Harrison left. Nesic left. You don't know who that is. Cornejo went on loan, Palacios went on loan, Lucian Marco went on loan, look at that, making lots and lots of money. Dorovic went on loan to hopefully develop a little bit at Nice, and he was followed by Fabiano Monero. Although, funnily enough, Barcelona signed Dorovic and played him 27 times this season in the other universe where I manage Vozvodats. So should it be time to recall him? He looks good. He could be the replacement for Sakamoto as a backup option. He's a wonder kid, played 10 times for the Serbian national team. And if I can compare him to Sakamoto, not as good. But his technicals are good. Anyways, Monero joined Dorovic, Mendy went down on loan, and apart from that, some other youth players went on loan as well to develop. As you can see, that's a lot of transfers and a lot of loans. In terms of the league, so we played India and we won 5-1. And as you can see, there's a bit of a trend. I don't know what happened, but this season and next season, maybe there was an update. I'm not sure. But I'm conceding lots and lots of goals despite not having bad keepers. Maybe the players are still pissed off from last season. But anyways, we beat India 5-1 with Tim on the score sheet. Lachlan Deans finally actually having a great start to the season. Teklak and Estevao having a great start as well. Mladost 4-1. Juan Foyth, Milovanovic, Hudjakov as a penalty. That's awesome, isn't it? And Jovan Lukic scoring the only goal against us. Taking on Vojvodina 2-0 with Vivieros and Prodanovic on the score sheet. IMT was dispatched with a 4-0 scoreline with Barco, Prodanovic, Vivieros, and Andres Beas, which is also really, really cool. Železničar was destroyed despite the fact that we conceded 2 goals, which was annoying, and also made me think that maybe I should sign Zdravkovic because he scored against me. But anyways, Lachlan Deans, Zabarny, Stamanic, Milovanovic, Eric Martel scoring his first goal for the club. Good man. And Mr. Saldana himself on the score sheet as well. Spartak 5-2. Barco, Martel, Milovanovic, Estevao, Lachlan Deans, and 2 goals conceded once again. As you can see, we keep scoring crazy amounts of goals. Why is that? I'll explain to you later. We've played our first qualifiers, which actually is why we made it to the, the Champions League. And we managed to play this team called IFK Vernamo, who I think are Finnish. And it was a very, very easy game. Serenac, Zabarny, Stamanic with a double, which is wild. Villagra and Saldana on the score sheet. Beat Vozudats 3-1 with Tim, Saldana, and Kim Jong-chol, who is, like I said, the North Korean Mad Lad himself, on the score sheet. Next up, we destroyed IFK again, 5-0, with Estevao with a double, Saldana with a double, and Dusan Milovanovic with a singular goal. Oh my god, I need a break, but Radnički was dispatched 1-3 with Shikayev with 2 goals, which is awesome. Like to see that. Saldana on the score sheet, and we conceded a goal in the 92nd minute. Finally, a clean sheet in the league after almost a month, where we beat Radnik 4-0 with Vivieros with a goal, Saldana with a double, and Marko Stamanic with a goal. And now it's time for me to go and play the Olympiacos game because, oh my god, this video is too damn long. Okay, so as we're ready to take on Olympiacos, I just wanted to show you the new tactic that I'm running. And I've learned this from Javi himself. This is the tactic he used to beat us. As you can see, I even called it the Barca tactic. It's worked wonders. Apart from the fact that we concede a lot, which is probably because we have lots of players on attacking duties. But I don't care, because you're here to have fun, and so am I. And with that in mind, here is our starting lineup. In goal, we're going to have Lucas Gabriel, who I'm going to give him a bit of time in cup games to actually play and perform, and even probably play him in the league a few times. I love Hudjakov, and he's actually a Serbian national. By the way, I think I forgot to mention this. He's got a Serbian nationality. Oh my god. I forgot to give you an update on this. Look at this. He's Serbian. And I think if he plays for another 2 years, he can play for the Serbian team, which is going to be really, really cool. The national team has a good future with Hudjakov at 24. He'll be 26, and that'll be awesome. Hopefully he can learn how to play in big matches, though. I really hope he can. On the left, we're going to have Barco, which, as you can see, Ait Nouri is still at the club. He is pissed. He actually wanted to force through a move. And I told him, no, sir. You're not going to move unless we get good money. No one gave that good money. I tried to loan him out for stupid amounts as well. They all said no. So I'm just kind of being mean and keeping him on the bench, letting Barco develop. But probably in big games, Ait Nouri will start. Hopefully once he recovers from being an asshole. In the midfield, we have Vitic, Gilson, and Teklak. And by midfield, I mean defense. In the midfield, we have Martel and Tim having a nice little partnership. I want to see a green partnership. We have a German back two, which is absolutely incredible. I think both of them are going to be really, really good. And I think they complement each other very well. I mean, as you can see here, obviously Eric Martel is better, but at the same time, Tim is a little bit more attacking minded. Yes, he's not as good at everything else, but I think in the terms of attack, he's much, much better. Well, actually just by a stat, but still together, they're going to make an awesome partnership. And we'll see what I do with Tim afterwards, because I feel like Teklak will have to move in the midfield with his stupid amounts of 17 passing, 17 technique, and 13 vision. And balance incredible, and stamina. Just this guy can do everything. But yeah, for now, we're going to have this. Up front, we're going to have Sasa Serenac playing another role for the club and as an attacking midfielder, because What's his name? Perdanovic is injured, Estevao is injured, and Velakar is injured, which sucks. Deans, who had a great start to the season, I think he scored a whopping like 4 goals, 4 assists in 7 games, which is really, really good. And up front, all the way up front, we have Milovanovic and Vivieros playing together up front, hopefully destroying some teams along the way. And I think that pretty much covers it. We're ready to take on our game. We have a full bench full of quite good game-changing players. We'll ready to take Olympiacos, and we're ready to beat them for you guys today. Oh boy. Last time we played in the Champions League, we lost. And hopefully we have forgotten all about that, and we are going to smash Olympiacos. No offense to Olympiacos, but we just have to win. Like, come on, I am really pissed off. We're the semi-finalists, that's a lie. We're the second team in Europe as of now, and that is not a bad place to be. But first, we have to beat Olympiacos, and hopefully with lots of goals to spare. Barco is going to put a cross in, and I saw that Teklak is injured as Tim lowers the ball to Milovanovic, who's going to put it away. He's not. There's block everywhere, and the Serbian international Rajkovic is actually in goal. Rajkovic is in goal, playing for Olympiacos. That's crazy. That's actually really, really crazy. Restos will find Hezet. We're pressing them high, and they're playing their way out as if they're prime Barcelona, which is wild. Bodu finds 1H in lots of space. Great name. Can he have a great finish or shot? He can't. Gilson gets the ball. Beautiful tackle. He passes the ball, and ball's going everywhere. Lucas Gabriel to the rescue. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Milovanovic, will you run away? He finds Vivieros, who is going to find Lachlan Dean's overlapping, who stopped his run, unfortunately. And I need to make a sub for Teklak, and it's time to do that. So now, unfortunately, I played him, and unfortunately, he got injured. He wants to stay on, but he's injured. So I'm not going to risk him. There's no need, really. Juan Foyth should do the trick at the back. Yeah, I think he should do the trick at the back. Like, obviously, that's his position. Well, that's a shame. I wanted Teklak to play more. So the sub hasn't come through yet, and they have the ball as Rashkovic is going to do something creative. Restos is on the ball. Lots of stuff has happened despite the fact that it's still the 13th minute. Absolutely crazy. Back-to-back football, you know, goal-to-goal mouth entertainment. You know, Greek fans are having a great time, and I hope you guys are as well. So smash that like button if you are having fun, as Martel will respond to your like with passing the ball to Serenic, who finds himself on the left-hand side. He's going to cross it in. Lachlan Deans does not get to it, and I thought that could have been a foul potentially. Serenic gets the ball again. Martel, launch it. I can see it. I can see what he's doing. So close. Tim is going to bring the ball up, finds Martel again. Look at this. We have the center fully secure. We have 4 incredible players there doing basically anything they can to stop the defense. And Lachlan Deans, in lots of space, finds Sasa, who finds Milovanovic, who finds the back of the net. I genuinely thought that the highlight was gone. Yeah, I feel like FM is performing weirdly for me. I haven't seen these highlights, or these kind of highlights, ever. So I'm curious to see what has happened to the game. I don't remember there being an update, but hey-oh, yeah, it looks good. Milovanovic, good goal. Barco will play it out from the back, and there's more highlights, guys. What is going on? You wanted entertainment, you get enter freaking entertainment, as Martel tried to do a Tim and pass the ball back to the opposition for them to almost score. I mean, I love this game. This game is just incredible. Martel carries the ball forward. He's a ball-winning midfielder, for God's sake, and he brings the ball further than Tim. That's actually incredible. Foyth is going to find some space on the right-hand side. Foyth, still finding lots of space. He's going quite forward. Finds Rashkovic, who finds Martel, who finds Tim, who finds Martel, who somebody shoot! Somebody! Barco on the left-hand side. Barco. Serenic. Serenic is just the kind of player that plays left wing back, plays left mid, plays attacking midfield. I don't care. And after his brief stint in Europe, and by Europe I mean France, I think he went to LOSC Lille. He's coming back a completely changed player. He's not afraid to take responsibility. And this guy has finally matured to be the absolute GOAT that I thought he could be. And I can't even move on to the next highlight. This is going to be an immense game with a ginormous episode. So I hope you guys like it. Maybe it's so long I need to stop the Juventus game. I don't know. As Galazi will find some space. We are scrambling back. We have some players. Ekatike misses, hits the post, and Galazi's offside. Wow. The game is fun, and you can kind of see why we concede. I feel like we press up stupidly high, but look, we score goals, although we don't have the possession to back it up. Okay, I'm happy with that. Who cares? Barco puts a cross in. Martel jumps up. Doesn't bring to anything, as Viveiros is finally doing something. I don't think I've said his name in a while. Finds Barco, who finds the back of the net, and I take it all back. I think that was an assist from Viveiros. Just as I said, he does nothing. He gets an assist. The poacher himself gets an assist. That is... yeah. So, hey, we're winning them 3-0. That is awesome. And the pass was kind of not bad, actually. And a beautiful finish from Barco. I just realized this is probably the first time we start the Champions League with an absolutely dominating result. 3-0. I'm really, really happy to see it. Obviously, the XG is 1.82, so we've done a little bit better. But still, we've done it much better than them, despite the fact that their XG is coming close to 1, which is a bit scary. Gilson is not doing good, so we need to think about that. Maybe he's still unhappy that I didn't let him go. But I'm happy with everything else that we've done, apart from the fact that we lost Taklak early on. Everyone's doing great. I'm having a good time. Are you? Hopefully the good times will continue, despite the fact that Olympiacos are on the ball. I am curious to see why they're called OSFP in the top left. I am actually curious. I don't know why. Olympiacos, maybe just OSFP. What's... huh? I don't know. I generally don't know. As Ortega is on the ball, not the city keeper. I hope. That'll be weird, even for FM's match AI. That would be actually stupidly weird. Imagine a goalkeeper playing up front. Yeah, I can imagine that for FM. As Tim is playing the ball to Serenec, we're playing some beautiful fast-paced passing as Lachlan Deans, Panenka chips Rashkovic, who saves the ball, and we have another corner, and we have another chance. Barco is going to put a nice, cheeky, beautiful cross in. Martel jumps up. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything. I was going to make my subs just before this highlight because I thought it's time for some of my players to go on and kind of make some changes. You know, give them some game time. 30 minutes is good for some of our younger players. Unless we concede, then it'll be a bit worrying as Galazi runs all the way and is blocked by Vitic. Not bad, who also kind of wanted to leave. So many players wanted to leave and somehow I've kept all of them, which is wild because none of the players have forced through a move. And thankfully, like, the players that I love didn't force through a move. Like, Milovanovic was absolutely fine. Lachlan Deans was weirdly fine to stay. Estevao, same thing. I don't understand why and how, despite the fact that they're all wanted. I think it's only Ait Nouri, Gilson, and I think that's pretty much it, who were really, really pissed off at me for not letting them go. But again, Gilson wanted to go to Tottenham, and why would you want to go to Tottenham? As Gabriel makes a save, and it's time for me to make some subs. And Gabriel's actually on a good game. Yeah, it's not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off Barco and probably play Ait Nouri to give him some fitness up. That's a bit weird. I know I said I was going to put some young players on and I didn't do that. What I'm also going to do is take off probably Lachlan Deans, who's had a decent start of the season, and put on Shikaev because he needs a few more games to become a Serbian national, which is kind of what I want. I wanted to play him a bit more. I think he's on how many games actually? He needs 17 more games. So basically in 17 more games, he can become a Serbian national, which will be good because that means I can play him more often. Serenec will come off and I'm going to put Mitrovic as well, who is another one of our young players, I think. Yeah, he is one of our own. So I've seen him in the academy, saw his passing, saw his technique, saw his teamwork and amazing natural fitness and all that jazz. And I thought, yeah, why not? I haven't brought any of my youngsters through in a while, so let's give them some chances. And I think with that out of the way, probably another big shout will be to play Zdravkovic, because I want to introduce him to you. Hi, this is Zdravkovic. He's rapid. He's going to score today for you guys. And that is my 5 subs. I'm excited. Hopefully they have a nice 30 minutes, and hopefully you have a nice 30 minutes as well. And that was quick. 61st minute, literally less than half a minute since I did my changes, as Foyth will find some space on the right-hand side. Who will he find? He finds Tim, who will find Martel. I don't know why he didn't shoot there, but Martel did in a worse position. Okay, no questions there. Foyth finds Milovanovic, who, oh my god, the subs didn't even come through yet, and Milovanovic scores from an offside position, potentially. Hopefully that counts, and then he subs off straight away. And if he doesn't, he'll be a little bit sad. Does it count? Goal is disallowed, and he goes off the pitch sad. Another chance for Olympiacos. Will it be exciting? Galazi is on the ball. Launch the ball forward. Juan H will get to it, and Foyth. I think that was Foyth. He didn't get a head on it. And I'm a bit sad for Gabriel because I think he had everything covered apart from that close post, which is kind of funny because, you know, he probably should have. But at the same time, Foyth should have gotten to it. How tall is Juan H? He can't be that tall. Man, we're down to 3-1, and now it's time to panic, I think, because I brought in my whole youth. Will it bite me in the ass? Oh my god, this will be awful. As Malero is on the ball, Etike, Galazi, Mucci, 1-0 on the keeper, and they just scored 2 goals. Hello? Can I take my subs back? Is it offside? It is not. They scored 2 goals in however many minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes. Uh-oh. Panic stations, everyone. I'm telling the boys to focus as we have a kickoff highlight. And hopefully we get a goal. 4-2 would be nice to calm me down. If we concede 3 goals in like 3-4 minutes, I will absolutely murder someone. And this will be awful. Ait Nori, find some space on the left-hand side. You gotta create something, mate. You've had a bad time for me. He lost the ball as Tim picks it up. Ait Nori launches the ball. I will forgive him if that goes in. I won't forgive him. And Viviero should have scored. Yeah. The boys are sad that I told him to focus. Man, you conceded 2 goals in... I can't even see how many minutes. How many minutes was it? 2 minutes. You've conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes. And it's not even the fault of Gabriel. Like, come on, what the hell? Mikovic is on the ball, or Mitrovic, most likely. Shikayev. Weird pass to Vivieros. Zdravkovic is on the ball. Misplaces a pass. Oh my god, I got a game manage now, I think. Oh, no. Gilson tried to get a red card as Maddie is in lots of space, who finds Ekitike, and only Gabriel saves us. What the hell is going on? Right. Drop the ball a bit lower. I think we need to regroup. Right, let's not be doing anything dumb. Let's drop the tempo and regroup a little bit because we need some help at the back, apparently, as Ait Nuri launches the ball away and Zdravkovic should run away with his 17 pace. He doesn't. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. Maddie launches the ball to the right to Galashi, who's been destroying my left backs. Doesn't matter who it is, he's destroying them. Foyth is on the ball. He's a bit tired, but he's gonna find some space on the right. Finds Shikayev. Carry the ball, buddy. Finds Maddie. Guys, what are you doing? Guys, what are you doing? Foyth. Right, let me just check if we're playing. No, we're not. Okay, I was gonna say, are we playing full match? No, we're not. This is awful. They've gone 4-2-4 up front with a Trecorista inverted forward and a winger. It's wild. And they've started to out-attack us. That's why you don't play youth. Are we going to have to worry about anything else? The answer is no. And what an end to the game. That was a weird game. But it was entertaining, despite the fact that we probably should have done better. Yeah, the players that I brought on completely bottled it for my team, unfortunately. But it was fun, wasn't it? And to make things even better, I think we just beat Dorda Stankovic. Did he play that game? Hang on. He did come onto the pitch on the 84th minute, and unfortunately, well, fortunately for us actually, didn't change the game at all. Oh my god, Valentin Barco with the player of the match, because everything that happened when he was on the pitch was beautiful, and then after that, it was not. Wow. That is something. That is something terrifying. Right. Enough of this. Let's just jump into the Juventus game. Oh my god, this video is going to be long. Okay, we are back for our game against Juventus. And after a very scary game against Olympiacos, we've managed to beat Radnički 3-0. which to be fair was with a very rotated side anyways, as obviously, Radnički is not the best team. Shakayev with a double and Zdravkovic on the score sheet again. Look at this, I can cook. But Juventus will be slightly harder. How does their side look now? Well, Julian Stefan is still there. He's still managing them. Okay, he draws lots of games apparently. And how well did he do last season? I mean, this season they're 16th after 6 games. Okay. How was it last year? They were 3rd, and then 2nd the year before that. And then 3rd the year before that. What the hell is wrong with Juventus? I mean, in terms of values, Federico Chiesa is their top player, which kind of makes sense. Vlahovic is still there, although he seems to be dropping off in transfer value. I remember it being over 100. Now it's a bit less. Stanisic is there. Locatelli. Gabri Vega came back from his Saudi vacation. Apart from that, I don't see anything crazy. Not that, their squad is crap, but, they're obviously a very good team. Bremer is still there, not for sale. Cool. This is our starting lineup, and there has been some changes because I'm trying to balance a big squad with, promises to players that need to play them. So with that in mind, Stamenic starts because I promised him that I'll play him a bit more. Martel will drop to ball-playing defender. Ait Narabi on the left-hand side, Zabarni as center defender, Voith on the right-hand side. Hudikov will be the one in goal. Hopefully, just because it's a big game, he will do good. Stamenic and Tim will be in the midfield. Look at them. They have a nice partnership. Up front, Perdanovic has made a partnership with Milovanovic, which I'm looking forward to. Deans is here, and obviously Viveiros up front. Oh boy. We are gonna make one more change as well. I'm gonna click regroup because I didn't like the fact that we made lots and lots of, counter-attacking options for the other team, and Juventus is better than Olympiacos. So hopefully, this means that we can win the game against Juventus as well and start with 6 points for you guys on this channel. After giving you a scare at the very start, that's the least I can do. I mean, we are playing at home, so that's quite good. This is our beautiful, beautiful lineup. It worked for Barcelona, like I said, so hopefully it will work for us as well. Juventus will line up in a 5-2-1-2 with Angelino Belanova on the sides, and not a bad-looking side with Chiesa and Vlahovic leading the line. We're playing at home, like I said, so hopefully we will play better than we did against Olympiacos, because that was bad. Although it was loads of fun, lots of chances, 5 goals you guys saw. Hopefully we get to see 5 all in one direction, and hopefully that's in Partizan scoring goals direction. Perdanovic, who also tried to leave, actually forgot to mention. Yeah, so he actually tried to force through a move. It didn't work, and now he's playing quite good football for us, as Vlahovic will score against his old club, hopefully from an offside position, as Zabarni and Martel did not partner up well enough in the back two. That's a beautiful counterattack from Juventus. Is it a goal? It is a goal. Okay, so the referee is giving every single chance he can to the teams against me. How bad was the offside? Chiesa? That was a good pass. Okay, fair enough. That was a good pass. And Vlahovic also celebrated against us at our home stadium. Bro, you literally played for us. Oh, what a snake. Come on, man. You're better than this. Right, I'm pissed off, and we need to do something better. And we don't need to concede, please. Also, Ait Nuri doesn't want to leave the club. Yeah, nobody wants him, and he wants to stay. Hopefully, he's actually going to play well today. He doesn't have the tendency to play bad in big games. Maybe it's just a bad thing, he says, as Ait Nuri is slowly becoming St. Just. I swear to God. I swear to God I'm going to have to sell him. As Chiesa finds himself in lots of space over here. Zabarni picks the ball up comfortably. Can he play it out? Finds Voith. Okay, we've calmed down. A high ball launched, and I'm going to drop the tempo. We are launching the balls way too fast and way too high. We are going to get countered. Confirm the change. Angelino finds Chiesa. And we're down 2-0 in the first 10 minutes. We continue this game like we ended the last one. So apparently counter-attacking football works as they launch the ball again, which this time, thankfully, Hudikov collects. What is going on? They're literally parking the bus against us. I mean, you can't really call it parking the bus if they're playing quite good, expansive, high-paced football. And it turns out our high-paced football is playing quite well into their high-paced football, as Stamenic is in a bad game as well as Eric Martel. Literally, my whole back four is playing bad, which is not good, as Tim finds some space on the ball, finds Voith. who is going to run at his defender. The 31-year-old is doing great for a guy who's not meant to be running as much. Prdanovic, can he create something? He can't. Ait Nuri, can you create something? You owe me, buddy. Finds Bremer, who finds Foyth, who finds Vivieros, takes a touch, brings it across. Can he put a cross in? He can't. Finds Foyth once again, who takes a shot and a weird deflection. And Juan Foyth knows what it is to play in big games. He steps up once again. If no one can do it, hell, I'm going to not sit back and do nothing. I will take ownership. And Foyth has smashed the ball in. Literally, I don't think it mattered if someone was in the way or not in the way. He probably killed the man. He hit the ball as hard as he could against Locatelli, and Locatelli could do nothing to get out of the way, and the keeper could do absolutely nothing as well. We're back to 2-1. Oh my god, we're not playing well today at all. Another chance. Nuri will step up. Zabarny does not get to the header. Vivieros will pick the ball up. And I am noticing some sad faces in the bottom of my screen, which is something not very good. Vivieros finds some space. Lachlan Deans. What are with these shots, guys? Better. Much, much better as Lachlan Deans smashes the ball against the keeper. And Ait Nuri will have another chance at a corner. It's deja vu. Zabarny will once again not win the header. And is that going to be a third corner? No, it's not. It's actually a goal kick to Juventus, man. We've woken up. We've definitely woken up after an awful start. But we're losing 2-1 to Juventus. And our XG is not good. I need to wake my players up that they've been terrible. They've been absolutely awful. But they still can do it. The only downside is that Eric Martel is not playing well, so I'm going to take him off and put Vitek instead. Because obviously, I don't want a player who's playing bad with a freaking yellow card to play. But I guess it's my fault. I shouldn't mess around my players too much. But yep, that's what happens when players are sad. You play them like this, and I probably shouldn't have done. That's on me. Okay, so this first half has started and nothing much has happened since, which is not very good for us to see right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Stamenic off because he's a bit tired. I'm going to drop Deans lower, and then I'm going to try something interesting. I am going to put a winger here and a winger here. I'm going to bring on Zdravkovic, who has a lot of pace to burn on the right-hand side, despite the fact that he can't actually play it. And Prdanovic will be my inverted winger on the left-hand side. I'm teaching him how to play in that position. I think he'll be good. I mean, he's very tall to be an inverted winger, but he has incredible passing, tackling technique. Oh my god. And dribbling. So I think he can do well on that front. And I think what we're also going to do is probably lower the tempo a bit more, lower the passing directness so we don't do anything stupid. And then low crosses. We can do that as well. And play for set pieces. We're good at set pieces. Ait Nuri once again with a corner. Deja vu all over again. Vitek, another defender, does not get to it. Zabarny gets the ball though. And Bremer will knock it away. Finds Deans on the left-hand side. And who finds Zdravkovic, who's making his Champions League debut, which is really, really cool. Foyth. Finds Vivieros. And we're back into it. Like I said, man, Juan Foyth said, nah, I ain't losing this bloody game. And he isn't. He isn't losing this game. He just came out of nowhere. He scored a goal and gave an assist. And not a very bad performance from the old man. He's old considering the fact that every single player in our team is like under 25. Which is stupid. Okay, time for some more subs. As Ait Nuri is once again showing to me and to you that potentially he's not the player for this club. Which is kind of sad. And I'm going to make some changes. First of all, unfortunately, Foyth will have to come off. He's a bit chuggy. He's dying. And I'm also going to take off Prdanovic. And I'm going to put on Saldana on the right-hand side to hopefully create some, well, some beautiful things like we know he can. Cut inside. We don't really do this anymore. We don't play with two wingers, but sometimes you just have to. So it looks like time is trickling away. And there are like 7 minutes left plus whatever added time there is. As Hudikov will have to chase that bad pass from, I think it was Zabarny. Vitek will find Barca on the left-hand side. Hopefully he can do something instead of Ait Nuri's bad plays. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's like one of the best left-backs. What's going on? Saldana finds Milovanovic. Big game player, Milovanovic. Not offside. Please don't offside. Please don't offside. Not offside. It's the comeback of dreams. 3-2 against Olympiacos. 3-2 against Partizan. And we have shown the world that we are tactically and mentally awesome. we changed some things. The players have fought back and Milovanovic has scored. Big game players and big game manager. That's me. So there are just 6 minutes left. Will we see anything exciting happening in those last 6 minutes? The answer is, of course, no. And here we go. We start with 2 wins for you guys in the Champions League. We beat Juventus after dropping down quite significantly against in the first 16 minutes. Against them in the first 16 minutes. We played very, very well. Somehow, Foyth was further up the pitch than Ait Nuri with slightly... What's the right word? More attacking duties. I don't know why. Maybe I need to set a complete wingback function on him because he didn't really do well at all. But we did well. We did really well. 3-2. We did good to come back. Apparently, we didn't play as best as we could, but as you can see, second half was much, much better. So there are some concerns that we've conceded 4 goals in 2 games, and we have a lot more hard games to play. But at the same time, we have 2 wins, which is all that matters. Plus, we also have 2.4 million, which everybody loves. And I will see you back for a Barcelona game. We've been drawn against Barcelona. Once again, it's time for me to beat the bloody rivals that they are. So watch that game. We're taking on Barcelona. And to make it more fun for you guys, we're also going to take on Crvena Zvezda, who probably have another goalkeeper. I won't be surprised. How are they? Are they in Europe? They are in Europe. Wow. Europa League. Good. Good for them. Good for us. Very, very good. It's good for the Serbian league to kind of keep moving. Anyways, yeah, we're taking on Barcelona and Crvena Zvezda. Oh boy, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was definitely interesting. Lots of transfers, lots of incredible games for you guys. And we have, in fact, won both of them. I'm happy. You're happy. My defense is not happy. And with that out of the way, I'll see you guys for the game against Crvena Zvezda and Barcelona on Thursday. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that game on Thursday. Bye, guys.